Hello students, today our topics under current electricity are electric current, current in conductor, drift velocity of electron, relation between drift velocity and current. Let's take all these topics one by one. First, electric current. Very simple. The electric current is defined as the charge flowing through any section of conductor in 1 second. Very simple. I is equal to Q upon T if the rate of flow of charge is steady. But if the rate of flow of charge varies with time, then I is equal to dQ by dt. We will discuss this term in next slide. Next, types of currents. Steady current, which does not vary with time. You can see E current. B and C currents, varying current whose magnitude varies with time. B current and C current. D, alternating current whose magnitude varies continuously and direction changes periodically. You can see that is D current. Next, I is equal to dQ by dt. You can see here, this is cutting from NCERT, when the amount of current is not uniform with respect to time. At any instant of time, the amount of charge is different, and at other instant of time is varying. Then we have to take its instant value. This IT is equal to limit delta t approaches to 0 del q by del t. This is instantaneous value of current at any time delta t. That's why it is better to take this value. Now from this we can find out SI unit. The unit of charge is coulomb. The unit of time is second, coulomb per second. And if charge is 1 coulomb, time is 1 second, we will get current is equal to 1 coulomb per second. 1 coulomb per second is nothing but it is unit of current, which is called ampere. Next is current in a conductor. For example, metals are good conductor, and we know that in metals there are number of free electrons. These free electrons are responsible for conduction of current. Now, conventional current is the current whose direction is along the direction of motion of positive charges under the action of force. No matter the free charges in conductors are positive, negative or both. So this is the conventional way to show the direction of the current from positive terminal to negative terminal. We always consider that the conventional current is only due to flow of positive charge carrier. For example, in this case, free electrons are moving against the direction of conventional current. This is especially in case of conductor. Actually, current is due to flow of the electrons, but according to conventional way, we have to show the direction of current always from positive to negative terminal, that is the flow of positive charges, that is from positive terminal to negative terminal. Next is drift velocity. Now, the motion of the electrons, for example in case of metals, is not smooth flow. It is little bit obstructed flow, that is only due to a number of collision in between electrons. Let's define. Drift velocity is defined as the velocity with which free electrons get drifted towards the positive terminal under the effect of applied electric field. We can take two cases. When electric field is not applied, then all the electrons are in random motion. They are in zigzag motion. The net displacement traveled by electrons in that case can be considered as zero. But when electric field is applied, now what happens? Let's see in the next slide. Why electron drifts? Why the motion of the electron is not smooth? When a battery is connected across the end of metal wire, the electric field produced in the wire. All free electrons in the circuit starts moving at the same time. Free electrons are accelerated, reaching enormous speed of about 10 to the power 6 meter per second. They collide with positive ion of crystal lattice, generating heat and cause the temperature of metal to increase. After that, they are again accelerated because of electric field until the next collision occurs. Due to the collision with positive ion of crystal lattice has changing direction, it is estimated that drift velocity is only a small fraction of meter each second, about 0.1 millimeter per second. This is the reason why there is no smooth motion of electron even after applying electric field. Next, expression for drift velocity. Now, the velocity with which electrons are moving against the direction of conventional current is known as drift velocity. We are taking expression for drift velocity. You can see Vd is equal to V1 plus V2 plus so on, Vn, N. N with the number of the electrons, V1 the velocity of one electron, second electron, and so on. Now, Vd is equal to U1 plus U2 plus Un. What is U? U are the thermal velocities of all electrons plus AT. This terms comes from relation V is equal to U plus AT. First we are taking initial velocity, then A, and this is the time between the collision. Now we are taking average of all these. This is average thermal velocity and this is the average final velocity. Then Vd, that is thermal velocity, is the average of all these velocities. That is the velocities before applying electric field, thermal velocity, the velocities after applying electric field. Therefore, Vd is equal to 0 plus A tau. Average thermal velocity in N collision is equal to 0. That's why we put here 0. And this is A and this is tau. A is acceleration, tau is the relaxation time. Finally, we will get Vd is equal to minus EM, and this is tau. E is the charge on electron, E is the electric field applied, M is the mass, and this is tau is excitation time. So this is the required expression for drift velocity. Let's see the next relation between current and drift velocity. Let's take this conductor and the number of charged electron per unit time, per unit volume, Q is equal to number of electron multiplied by total charge on electron into volume. Then time is equal to for covering the distance from this end to this end, that is T is equal to total distance divided by drift velocity. I, we know that Q upon T, total charge, and EA Vd, time is d upon Vd. Now I is equal to NEA Vd. Again I am repeating, I, N is the number of electron per unit volume, charge on electron, or we can say charge on any charge carrier, is the area of cross section, and Vd is the drift velocity. So this is the relationship between current and drift velocity. Next, dear student, these are the topic we have covered today. First we have taken electric current in a conductor, drift velocity of electron, relation between drift velocity and current. Next, which of the following characteristics of electron determines the current in a conductor? You can see, you can opt one. Second, what is the conventional current in a conductor? What will be the direction of the motion of electron in an electric field? So this is all about today. Thank you very much. Have a nice and wonderful day ahead. Thank you very much.